semicolons at the end, towards
Yeah.
the end, and we have to put an ampersand in front of this. Which
What?
element you are scanning, right? In a scanf, you have to put a ampersand.
Ampersand
Okay.
means what, sir? How?
And symbol. This and symbol.
And.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the whole syntax I'm actually now going to show you. Within double quotes, you'll have the %d, comma, ampersand this thing. So double quote %d, comma, ampersand this. Double quote.
Why are you saying
%d,
and person? PERSON means what?
and %d.
And percent D. Sorry. You have to write scanf, and then you have to write %d, and then you have to write and then you have to put a 01.
Yes. Yes. But now, how do I do it in a loop?
Yeah.
How do I do it in a loop structure?
Yeah.
What you could do, you can loop over a row, right?
Yeah.
For I equal to 0, I less than 2, why 2? Because total number of rows are 2, right? So you need 0, first row is 0, second row is 1, that's all. So you only need up to 2, I plus plus. What I can do is, I can go for row equal to 0, row less than 2, I plus plus, and then I can maybe scan. Okay, but how many times I would have to scan? Twice, because two values are there in a row. Right? Okay, two values are there in a row. Meaning I would have to, if I'm doing iteratively, but only iteratively in the sense of rows, right? I'm iterating over the rows. Okay, I would have to scan f first column value. Okay, I would have to then again scan f the second column value. Okay. Okay, and if there are more columns. Okay. For unfortunately, if there are more columns, I would have to scan those values as well, right?
Yes.
But could we again maybe automate this process as well, which we were doing, scanf?
Sir, what I want to ask you, is this matrix way the best way to compute for Amazon and Facebook with millions? Is this matrix way the best way to compute, or is there a better way of computing is there another system of computing? I mean, is the matrix like the greatest way of computing when there are millions of data?
In Python, what you do is, you write one simple line of code, which I'll tell you. One simple line of code. What you'll write is, I'll take the instrument. If I am showing Python, so I'll take collab. Right.
Because I don't feel it is so great, this matrix. It's like in that movie, sir, E.T. the Extraterrestrial, the Steven Spielberg movie. What if
I know.
What if that E.T. knew only C language? No? Then you have to make friends with him, right? That alien.
But by that time we actually knew C language. Americans were much advanced than us at that time.
Yeah. No. I'm just giving an example how to learn C. How I would think of it. Yeah.
I'll show you.
Yeah.
I'll show you an iterative, iterative, but also a vectorized operation, right? So I'll show you a vectorized operation of how you could create, multi-dimensional values very easily. So you were asking that this iterative thing which we were doing in C.
Yeah.
Is that the best practice?
No, I was asking you about matrices. That whole system of matrices and calculation with matrices, whether you're doing it manually, whether you're doing it with a computer, whether you're doing it with a calculator, or whether you're doing it with programming. That whole system of matrices, is it a good way of calculating, or is there a better way?
Yes, matrices are the most efficient way. Let me tell you, matrix. Why do people study matrix algebra? In a matrix algebra course in college,
Yeah.
So it's the most efficient way to store data, because you can invert a matrix if you want. You can find the determinant of a matrix. See, key things you can get to know about your data when you store it as a matrix, right?
Yeah.
You can find only the diagonal elements of the matrix. That is something which people do. You can transpose your matrix. Okay.
Yeah.
Many key studies you can do with your matrix.
So matrix is only two-dimensional, no?
Yes.
So an example of data that you would store in a matrix to calculate. An example.
See, for example, if I have to maybe base the popularity of a movie. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's say. And a movie is going to have certain things in it, right?
Yeah.
See, it's going to have a hero.
Yeah.
It's going to have a heroine.
Yes.
Okay. It's going to have some other things like directors.
Yes.
Many brand names. Let's say many brand names.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can what you can do is you can find out your strength of the matrix.
Yeah.
Netflix does this.
Okay.
Netflix does this. See, for example, Netflix is what? It's a online streaming platform which has a bunch of movies.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Eventually, let's say there are only 10 movies. Let's say.
Yes.
Each movie will have its own hero, heroine, director, and so on, right?
Yes.
Or songs, whatever.
Yes.
Make them as a matrix. See, make them as a matrix. Just make them as a matrix, you know.
Means how you will make that as a matrix? Like what will be the row and what will be the column?
So row will be the movie, right? Row will be the movie.
Okay.
Column will be the hero name, heroine name, right?
Yeah.
And not the heroine name, okay, mind you. So when I say heroine name, we don't exactly write the heroine name. Rather, we give a score. So it's always in terms of some scores which we associate. So this is the first movie. See here. So the first movie.
Yes, sir.
So first column would be what? I said it is the hero material, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I give a score of 9. Okay.
Yes.
But for the next movie, I give a score of 2.
Yeah.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
Means the hero has got a high score in the first movie, and the hero is not such a popular hero in the second movie.
A good hero. Yeah. Okay. He's a good actor. Okay. In the first movie.
Yeah.
In the second movie, it's maybe a lesser known actor.
Okay.
You know, it's not a very familiar face.
Yeah. Like in the first movie is Chiranjeevi or Prabhas, and in the second movie it is just one ordinary person, newcomer.
Yeah. Some newcomer. Okay.
Yeah.
So you see.
Yeah.
Third, fourth, fifth, like that.
Yeah.
And then I give the heroine name. Okay. So heroine name is not exactly the string or the characters.
You're giving the score. You're giving the score. How popular they are.
Exactly. 7. Okay. This is 5. Okay. Why like this? You know, this basically by giving this structure. Now, what do you think can happen? What do you think can happen?
So they are trying to find out like what makes a movie popular.
Right.
What are the factors that make a movie popular?
And not just these parameters like hero and heroine and so
director,
no.
And whether it is what is the genre, whether it is comedy, action, thriller.
Correct.
What is also the finances, how much it cost.
All those stuff I could give here. I make this matrix. This is my X matrix and my Y matrix. Okay, there is one more matrix for this movie, right? I'll tell you. It is only going to have one column which is going to be the streaming time.
Oh. Okay. Means how many people have watched it for how long?
Yes, eventually because eventually how do you determine whether a movie is popular or not?
Correct.
What basis? It's based on the streaming, right? In fact, it's a streaming service.
Yeah.
The more the traffic, you watch a movie here. Okay, you watch a movie in Netflix.
Thing is, if you put a dirty movie, it will get a lot of streaming time. That is what I think. Initially they will go for that only. See, Sadhguru says that the 70% of internet traffic is for porn. 70%. Sadhguru said that. Jaggi Vasudev. Yeah.
My point is that the data scientist who does it.
Yeah.
Okay. The data scientist who does it.
Yes.
What is his perspective? I am looking at his perspective.
Yeah, he's taking a whole perspective. Yeah. All the factors.
No, not good or bad. I'm not saying good or bad. I'm not talking about that.
Yeah.
What
makes it popular? What makes it popular?
That is what Netflix wants. Man,
yeah.
Netflix.
No, so what I said is also that only. I'm not saying good or bad. I'm also saying that only the main factor. Anyway, that is just one factor, but the data scientist will find 10 factors.
Correct.
Yeah.
Netflix eventually wants to know You see what we are doing now? We are kind of trying to do some kind of an analysis, some principal component and its analysis.
Yeah.
So what better structure than a matrix? Do you agree? Do you not, or do you not agree?
I don't know. I feel they will come up with something better. I don't like this matrix. I don't know why.
In fact,
maybe because I don't understand it properly. I think the reason is I don't understand it properly. But I feel they should come up with something better. Maybe AI, no? AI will do it better.
Okay. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. PCA, principal component analysis, is actually a popular algorithm. Okay. Which is used by AI. The very AI that you're talking about.
Yeah. I understood what you're saying, yeah. Maybe it is the best, yeah, till now. I mean, I'm happy to know that I didn't know this. I didn't know the practical significance of matrices when we were taught. We were not taught like this. If they had told us, okay, Netflix uses this and all that, and they showed in 3D way on the projector and all, then it would have made sense maybe. I don't know.
This is not to find, okay, see, a movie may have simply what, as you said also, what you may think. Simply, a movie may have a very brand image like a hero, right?
Yeah.
Okay. It got a 9 out of a 9. It got a 9 out of a 9 for a hero.
Yes.
But the rest of the scores are duller, like just 1.
So they may find out that the streaming time may not be a lot, even if the hero is a 9.
Which is what I'm trying to talk about. Okay, it's not like the strength of the movie is dependent on just the hero name itself. No.
Correct.
I'll tell you, Indian 2 is one of the worst movies on Netflix.
Okay.
And there are some Chiranjeevi movies also.
Yeah, and Prabhas acted in that movie, Ramayan, like based on Ramayan. But it
talking about Ramayan. Okay, but I know.
It did not work. It did not work.
But since I am little bit biased towards the Telugu side, so I will not bash.
So you like it, yeah? You like him.
I like Prabhas, but
yeah. In that movie you liked him. In that Ramayan movie you liked him.
You know what? I'll tell you genuinely what he said. He's like now at his age. He's too old now. Actually,
is he?
He got very popular. No. He says his 90 kg weight. He's not able to bear it. Like he's feeling an overburden. He has to take like daily, right? He says he has to take a lot of eggs daily just to keep up the shape. Such a tall hero, if he becomes very lanky, if he becomes very skinny, so you will not like him as in the role of Rama, right? That's also there.
Exactly. He's a very sweet guy. But the thing is, in North India, now Ranbir Kapoor is going to act as Ram. It is going to be a hit. Because
he's going to be a bigger hit.
He's going to be a big hit. You know why? Because they want that is what they imagine Ram is.
No, and he's a perfect role. Let me tell you, I don't want to anything bad about Ranbir also. I don't have anything bad. He's a perfect guy. He will fit the role also. Maybe the movie will even outcross what Rama in.
Yes.
I'm glad it's doing that business. But
Prabhas felt very bad. Prabhas felt very bad that the audience rejected him.
But the only consolation, I guess, after a string of flops is just this Kalki, which I like.
Kalki, I saw the movie in the theater, but I didn't like it much.
Yeah. Even, I know. People didn't say that too much also about the movie. Although it was science fiction, people didn't. Yeah, I know. It is not, some aspect of it is like there is a lag in it. Yeah, some aspects are still there. Yeah.
I don't know, something about the costume and all. It should have been smarter costume. They are like dressed in rags like beggars or something. They're not. Okay, Prabhas was wearing proper clothes, but others are not. And even the terrain is not looking very good. I know what they're trying to show that it is very the earth is destroyed and all they want to show.
Correct.
But it is not aesthetically pleasing.
Only Kashi is remaining. Basically, they say, right, only Varanasi remains as the final place.
Okay. Kashi, yeah, Varanasi, yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Because the earth is completely destroyed, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so we got off into a completely theological.
No, sir, but this was fantastic. Like, now I will totally respect matrices. Now I will totally respect matrices. Because you mentioned data scientist. I didn't even know the function of data scientist. I didn't know that Netflix was using this.
So matrices are actually a very useful. You see, because all the elements kind of correspondingly get stacked up one row after the other, right? It's actually a very useful.
Yes, I didn't know all this. I didn't understand all this. Yeah. Even now, I have not fully understood, but now I'm on the way to understanding. Yeah.
No. For now, my concern is again that you will just miss out on the questions.
No, now I will totally understand. Addition of matrix is like a big thing. I have to know it. It's fantastic.
So you concentrate on the non-iterative approach for the third question.
No, iterative also is very important. Otherwise, what's the use of just doing this dabba 2 plus 2 2? What's the use? I have to know what Amazon is doing, what Facebook is doing. What if there are 2 million rows, 2 million? Then what am I doing with 2 into 2? I have to know that iterative. Yeah.
You want to go into see. I'll give you all the PDFs if you require that.
No. Don't give me PDFs. No use. Sir, that I will find out. Don't worry. Now you already explained, no? You already explained, no, sir? You showed me. You showed me how one matrix you make it, then how to iterate and how to add and all. You didn't tell. If it's going to take time, then we can do that later also.
So my point is, I was trying to tell you totally different. See, what I'm trying to tell you here is,
yes, sir.
Let's say even if you are now trying to, you can still apply for Amazon. Even if you do apply for Amazon, realistically speaking, they are not going to expect something of a coding background. No.
So I'm not going to apply for Amazon or anything, huh? I don't care about Amazon except that I order from Amazon. That's all. No.
See, my point is, I'm just setting the perspective of Amazon, right? What you would be as an employee,
I would never be an employee of Amazon. I don't like that fellow, no, that owner, that idiot. He is very conjuice. He makes them work like dogs, I don't like that fellow Bezos idiot. And he divorced also a nice wife. And he married a very young girl. I don't like Amazon. I mean, I like it because it's very cheap and all. For the customer, it's very good. But for the employees, it's not good. I don't like Amazon that way,
Yeah, it's everything is, in a sense, it's toxic. Yeah.
They're not even giving basic pay to the employees. And I know how much the employees are suffering, even in India, in the hot heat, in the warehouse. I don't like Amazon. I hate it. I don't like that Takla Bezos.
So, yeah. So that is there.
That is not what I'm saying, sir. I'm saying the mathematics of it, The scale, the millions, 2 million, not because it is Amazon, anybody,
Which is what I'm talking about in your case.
Yes.
Is what I'm talking about in your case, right? As if let's say I'm as an interviewer taking an interview, right? You should convince me on that basis.
Correct.
I would expect coding, okay. Yes, coding is of course required at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But not maybe from someone like you, no. Because see, BBA, people who have done BSc have joined Amazon. BBA, they join Amazon. Why?
Yeah.
Do they have adept knowledge of coding? Not necessarily.
Okay.
Not necessarily, I'll tell you. It's about, okay, if suppose you are coming from a medical background, okay, let's say that could help them, they will take you. It's all about requirements.
So I will just hide that medical background and I will just focus on this. I will not even talk about all that. They will say this one is one confused idiot. I won't even talk about that.
What I'm trying to say is completely different. I'm just trying to tell you from a job perspective, right?
Yes, sir.
If an interviewer feels that he can create a role specifically for you, he will.
So, but I would. Okay, I don't mind all that. But I would also want to know properly how a coder does. What I don't want to be backwards in that. I want to learn coding as well as any other person. Yeah. Then value addition, and creation and all that. Okay. But this also I want to know. Then I don't mind other things. But this also I want to know properly. Yeah.
So that's what.
Yeah.
So we'll actually stop at this point.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah.
See, what I want you to do is, I'll give you some exercises from the book, right? The Kanitkar book. Figure out if you can solve those. Okay.
So Kanitkar book is going to come on Friday.
But what will you do till Friday? So
Friday means Friday is day after.
Day after, right?
Yeah.
So what you will do? I'll just give it on WhatsApp. Yeah. So you just see those.
Yes.
You just have to say something, some comments, right?
So, but this question bank, when I'll finish and when I'll do Java and then when I'll do that, this thing, that Infosys Springboard. Infosys Springboard, you know, the database management. You know, no? That lot of people are just copying, but I don't want to copy because it is a golden opportunity to understand.
Should we do Java tomorrow? Shall I do Java?
So I wanted to finish this question bank first. And I wanted to learn iterative. Like iterative, now we stopped at that one matrix, no? One matrix.
No. Forget that. See, for now, question bank, what I will do is, I will just tell you what. I'll just prepare the answers for the question bank, and I will just send you a
Yes,
word.
sir, but next time, now 10 o'clock we are finishing, but next time that iterative will, now that you started me on that, no, अभी मुझे लग रहा है कि, you know, half story सुना और पूरा नहीं सुना, you know, I feel bad.
No, it's true, but considering we have a time constraint, we have to go.
Sir, but that iterative, no, that you can just complete next time, sir. Like, see, you did na, how it is, how we are supposed to, that A for iterative, like you started off, na, that A matrix, how to put that.
Yeah.
Then in a dynamic way, how to, you know, enter, make the place for
it's there in the code. If you check your WhatsApp, I've given you the code already.
But explanation, sir. Explanation only first part, no?
Yes.
Without explanation, no, sir. Without explanation, it's no use.
Applies to explain. So don't worry about the explanation part.
Yeah. Right? So that iterative, if you just finish the explanation, no, then I will feel some relief, you know. Now there's too much suspense.
So can you go take that code once?
You mean go to WhatsApp?
Yeah.
I have to go. Okay, sir.